This one's for all of you FOMO guys who bought in at gold at $5,500, $5,700 per ounce, and silver plus $100 an ounce, and are now shitting it. Don't stop panicking. All right, it will come back. Yeah, it will. Daily time frame, gold and silver are grossly bullish. Okay, they will pull back. And what happened the other day was simply a correction. It was deliberate, a market correction. It happens every January. The market has to rebalance itself. Now, at this point in time, when it rebalances, it has to bring the indexes and commodities below 15% of market cap value. Now, we know that gold and silver were massively overbought. So, of course, there had to be a sharp and very harsh, and I get it, perhaps a little bit scary, correction. But that's all it was. It was just a correction, okay? And if you know how to read a chart, then you'll see where it's come back to. Both of them, gold and silver, came back down to areas of interest anyway. So, stop panicking. If you're invested in gold and silver, just hold it, yeah? You'll probably see it come back to 5,500 for gold, 110, 120 for silver in, I don't know, anywhere between 3 to 6 months. And then by the time the year is up, you'll probably be back in profit again, actually, and be like laughing. So stop panicking, just hold it, okay? But what can we do now? So like I said, I think the pair of them are going to go back up eventually again anyway. This was just a correction, as I said. If you've got the money, start drip feeding back into it as an investment. You know, whatever you can afford, all right? Don't be stupid. Don't get a mortgage. Don't get a big ass fucking loan. Just whatever you can afford to lose, i.e. I call it beer money, all right? I'll go without a beer and I'll put that in instead. So put that in and drip feed it in, because then your average buying price will be quite nice after 3 to 6 months. It doesn't matter if it does come down a little bit more again, okay, or it just goes shooting back straight back up. It doesn't matter. The average buying will be decent by the end of the year, especially. So just do that from an investment perspective. From a trading perspective, if you're using, you know, sort of MetaTrader or anything along those lines, probably for the time being, we're advising avoid it. Reason being, the volatility and the pip value on both gold and silver is ridiculous. So trading it, even with good risk management, it is still highly volatile at this point of time that I'm doing this video. So for now, we're advising all of our members just to leave it alone, go back to Forex. It's a little bit safer, and of course my all-time favourite, oil. So on Thursday, Friday last week, we saw $10 trillion get wiped off the market via gold and silver, right? So the question is, where's that $10 trillion gone? Well, it doesn't just fucking disappear, does it? Yeah, it gets reinvested. So what they're getting reinvested back into? Look at oil, look at crude oil, look at Brent oil. Okay, look at your soft commodities, i.e. like cocoa and coffee. Look at other metals, all right? Copper is one to really keep a close eye on. Look at these things, yeah? They're not in the news, yeah? They're not being hyped up. This is the perfect time to be getting involved when they're unheard of. Like I said, all the FOMO brigade started buying into gold and silver when it's at all-time fucking highs, and it comes tumbling down and they start crying about it. They bought in because there was mass hype about it. I get it, it's exciting, but it's the wrong time to do it. You've got to wait for the plummets, yeah, or when something's not so much talked about, because by the time everyone's talking about it, it's already skyrocketing. And granted, you might be able to get in for a quick, I know some of these gold buyers, you know, got in and had a good few months. That's really all you're going to get out of it. Remember, investment should be long term. Yeah, we're talking 5, 10, 15, 20 years plus even. So you got to think about it from that perspective. So start looking at commodities that are a little bit under the radar, but just think, where has that $10 trillion gone? I know where I'm investing my money, and if you want to find out more, I suggest you sign up to our group.